Maryland benefits from this. Maryland doesn't ignore anybody on a high-profile case in Maryland or any state in this country. Retaliation is common. I think it's possible for anybody. I am not an exception to any rule. But when you put needles in me and lie to the public because you are a criminal, I won't shut up. I hope the National Guard does come in here and break the rule of that faggot-ass Westmore. Come in here and see Maryland for what it is. Come see Baltimore for what it is. It is a gang state. TTG still runs it. These black men are weak. There is no redemption. I don't give a fuck what you say. Nobody in my life could ever say I'm a prostitute junkie hoe. Not no family or not no friends unless they haters. I never carried my life like that. And everybody on that fucking list I've helped you in some fucking way. You've never helped me. Ever. You did this shit to me. All in my fingers, right into these kinds of veins. Right there. Right in here. Right in here. Right in here. I'ma still tell. You are still gang bangers, gang stalking. Thomas Whitley Jr., Angelo Mannix Pavette Sr., Angelo Mannix Pavette Jr., Sean Denard Bront, Just a View, Chanel Brunson, Sean Tay Pavette, Terrell Kessler. The way my cousin Sean was talking about Jarena daughter, Shakira, whatever her name is, I ain't say nothing. I just looked at her and listened. All I could think about this motherfucking Sean Denard Bront Sr. is crazy. He raised that girl since she was 5 years old. She might be a bitch to him now, but how he talked about him was like a man who fucked her. Y'all can believe them, people. I hope you do. Maryland benefits from the sex trafficking. Maryland benefits from the drugs that are used to sex traffic you. It's nowhere in the world, after I initially called the FBI, that I should not have gotten the help because I was a juror. It's not uncommon for retaliation for anyone. Black, white, female, male, or anything. But when you started doing this, I knew I had something. DEA my ass. They work for Marianne Boyd if it's a building here in Maryland. Any law enforcement agency that is primarily or predominantly white in Maryland is run by the new TTG. Because a white woman runs it. Marianne Boyd Grow. Thomas Whitley is just, look at that right there. See that right there, mark right there? See that mark right there? All of them. See that mark right there? Into the muscles of my hand and my feet. They know they are going to rape me. I am not a prostitute, and I ain't no junkie. Am I asking for that junky ass fentanyl or that crack or that cocaine when they're not forcing me to pray to get it? Have you seen me ask for it? I want to be seen asking for it, nigga. And when my sister Jerry Holland, Professor Extraordinary, came down with her white husband, Tom Holland, I said, Lord have mercy, this girl wanna see me be humiliated. I'm glad our mama is dead. Cause I hope Jerry and her husband Tom, along with my daddy, Rodney Drummond, and his son, Rodney Juicy Drummond, go to jail. They have done this too. So look at my hand again. Look at the grooves where that Y is and that M is. Look at the groove right here. Look at the grooves right here. Look at the joints that bend. This is where the invisible shots are. This is what these people do to you here in Maryland. They know they are raping you. They know you're not a prostitute. They know you're not even a junkie. They know that they are going to rape you. That is what they do. And Brandon Scott allows them because that faggot is a part of it. We have casinos here. We have lottery here. We have marijuana, and we still have a misappropriation of funds. We can't even fund schools. And when the light comes up, I'm talking about natural light, not this light. I want you to see my feet. I lived in a tent and I was homeless. They took my shoes off and stuck my feet. So the Maryland men, the black one, have no redemption. That's why every time I hear them say, I say, your mama, I hope that 8-year-old daughter's getting run through right now and they bust that bitch's colon. They bust that bitch's kidney. I hope every black man don't reflect and realize it's happening to your daughter, your mama. You gave the black community away freely just so you could degrade black women. I don't care what you say. Maybe it ain't all over the world. Maybe it's just here in Maryland because the black men have shown me how much they hate the black woman in this country. Why we gotta be told something? The first thing they say is you can't tell a black woman nothing. Why do we have to be told anything, black men? This is what you do to us. Degrade us. These men know they are going to rape you. They are not prostitutes. They are not junkies. These men know who are. Look at that. Look at the veins. They will stick you up and down your hands, in the joints, in the muscle. And when the light comes, I'm going to show you my feet. There's no prostitution right here. This is a retaliation for being on a juror. It's the niggas and the white people who are retaliating against me because I told on them. DEA is a bunch of bitches in Baltimore. The FBI is a bunch of bitches in Baltimore. The Jew lawyer firms are a bunch of bitches in Baltimore. I had cops try to deter me from not calling cops. I had Gregory Jones Esquire deterring me from calling the cops and calling anybody to help me. Look at the joints. Look at that. That is what you get. They are rapists. That is all you're going to find in Maryland. Dykes and black men white junkie men, Middle Eastern men that are disgusting, running 7-Elevens and fake-ass smoke shop with their illegal weed kratom. Merlin knows exactly what's going on.